Hey there, we're Trace and Rich. We're a couple in our 50s who have decided to leave Australia and move to what we thought was Malaysia, but we think we're changing our minds. And
today we have our first ever special guest. This is a guy that used to call Australia home, but he's decided that Bangkok is the way to go. His name is Ash. He used to live in Geelong, and for the last 3 years he's been in Bangkok. Welcome, Ash.
Thank you for having me.
So it's funny, Rich and I did a border run to Thailand last week. We've got another video to put up about how we nearly didn't get back into Malaysia, but we did a border run. We went to Hua Hin, and you guys have seen the video from that place. Then we went to Bangkok. I went to get a massage. Rich stayed at a bar, and Rich was like, "Hey, I know that guy." You guys tell the story about how it was so random.
And so like 15 minutes going, is it him? Is it not? I was like, well, what have I got to lose? I've had a few beers by now. And I walk over and go, Ash, is that you?
I said yes.
Did you? Oh yeah, and you're like,
you went,
no, I went,
who are you?
I knew a guy like you, but you had a beard. You didn't have a beard.
Didn't have a beard, yeah. So then we said to Ash, hey mate, anytime you want to come down to Penang, you're welcome. 2 days later, he texts me, he goes, I'll be there in 2 days.
You skipped the bit where there was lots of drinks had, you guys went, oh my gosh, I can't believe you're here.
Exactly.
What are you doing here? What are you doing here?
Yeah, exactly. So, Ash, how did you end up in Bangkok?
I got sick of working for myself in Australia. It became very tough after COVID. And some friends were starting a business in Thailand, importing wine, and they said, would you come and help us develop the business? And I said, sliding door moment, yes, I will. And I got there and spent 5 weeks there initially, came back, spent another 5 weeks, and then I applied for a visa, and it's just been amazing. I love it. It's my home now.
So wine wasn't your business before?
No,
like you're in construction.
I was in construction, and I had a couple of other different businesses, and I just said, why not? I'm in my comfort zone in Australia. I just love it. So I just moved.
You're on your own. You'd been through the divorce thing, and your kids were grown up. So you're at the same stage of life as us. Your kids have grown up.
And my kids really accepted it. They said, my big thing is to not be in my comfort zone.
Yeah.
And I said, let me do something different. And I just moved and applied for a visa, which was a really good visa to have.
And which one's that?
It's called the Elite Visa.
Yep.
And it helped me straight away with getting a place to lease. So obviously get home, bank accounts, credit cards, a driver's license, all that stuff is just really fast tracked.
And what sort of money did that cost you?
It cost, so that was, they've got a few different, it's changed since in the last 3 years. They change it, tweak it a bit here and there. But it cost me initially 600,000 baht, which is roughly, back then it was like maybe 24,000.
Yeah.
It's changed a bit but that's 5 years. For another 400,000 baht, which is around about 20,000 again, because of the way things change. But that will extend it out to another 15 years after that, if I want.
Yeah.
So had you been to Thailand before? Like, how did you know that, I want to spend that money here on a visa? I like it here, because that's a lot of money to choose
definitely.
for a 5-year visa. Like us, we've come to Malaysia, we had to leave for a border run, and we went to Thailand, bumped into you. But since we've spoken to a few people, we're like, well, maybe Thailand's for us. Like, how did you know that it was right for you to spend the money?
As you know, I've known Rich for a while, and I'm entrepreneurial, and I spent some time, 5 weeks, and then a couple of months home, and then another 5 weeks in late 22. I just thought, this is a great business environment. The people are really lovely. There's so many opportunities that are easier to access, whereas in Australia, to have start a bar, say, or a wine bar or anything like, you've got to get alcohol licenses. It's just
permit after permit.
It's just a long process. And as in construction, I spend a lot of time in all those processes, and I'm just done. And I met all people who were just probably less business experience as me, and said, I'm doing it. And I thought, I can try this.
Yeah.
And I still haven't done anything, but I'm just in loving life in Thailand. It's all the differences of living in Australia to living in a big city. I don't have a car.
Because you're a Geelong boy, right?
Yeah.
So like Bangkok's a really big city.
Yes,
And
15 million.
Like exciting and fun, but you're not trapped in Bangkok. If you one day decide you want to go
Come to Penang.
in Koh Samui or
Yeah.
bump into some old friends or an old friend from Geelong you want to take off, you can.
Yeah, a lot of people trap themselves in and say, I have to do this. I'm just a living document. If I change my mind, I can do it. I'm not worried about, it's just about opportunity. It's about people I meet. It's like, I don't know, I love it.
Yeah. No,
And to come and drop in on you guys, you said, don't come too quick. And I said, bad luck, I'm here.
We literally said to him, if you're ever going to come to Penang,
Look
hit
us
us
up.
up. Come stay with us.
What else does that mean?
Neck minute.
Yeah.
Guys,
I don't think we'd
I'm coming on Sunday.
I don't think we'd unpack that
Have you
bag yet.
unpacked? Well, like it's lovely here. I like just exploring. I'm always, the cost, I'd say, to fly to Phuket if I need some beach time living in Bangkok, it's like $80 each way.
Yeah. And the whole process, whether it's be Malaysia, Thailand, Vietnam, of moving out of Australia, and you're no longer a tax resident, are you?
No.
So you've sold up and...
I need to just confirm that exactly as my account, but I'm not even on the voting roll anymore. It just doesn't, I just want to be...
So was that hard to untangle?
Was that easy for you to do?
Yes.
I was.
Once you make the decision,
Yeah.
I'm a registered builder, commercial and residential, very, very hard to get, and I'm relinquishing that. I'm not even applying to. I have a 5-year period where I can get it back, but I'm choosing not to do that. And that took a little bit because.
So you mean emotionally it took a little bit to go, this is the thing I'm doing?
I've got to commit to being something else other than that. But I don't think building is that good in Australia. I don't think hiring people. I don't think small business is supported enough, and I can go on for that a lot.
Yep.
But you move to another country where opportunities are easier and there's no tall poppy syndrome, you'll get supported. It's just a matter of knowing the local rules, the way it goes. I love it. I love it.
And logistically, so once you said, that's it, Australia, I'm done with Australia, the selling of assets and the untangling of all that, how long did that take?
I've got one little lot of junk that I'm getting rid of, beds and things. Really easy. Easy. I sort of planned and I was sort of ready to just flip it and go.
Yeah.
So it hasn't been too bad. It's still a 12 to 24 month process, depending on what you have.
Yeah.
Depending if you have houses and whatever, and you have a business, just to close any companies down and GST and pay all those things. But I'm just more excited to be in Thailand.
Yeah.
And I have good friends there, and I've made good friends who've given me good advice. Take your time if you want to do business there. Take your time in relationships. Take your time with everything. Just enjoy it first. And I've just travelled and I thought, if I find a friend in Penang, I will just come and drop
So that was a setup, was it? That was a setup when you were sitting at the table next
all
to
the bars in Bangkok.
Oh, no,
There's
right.
an Australian here. Do you know this guy? I go, yes, I'm coming to visit.
Actually, I did a course with him back 15 years ago.
But I love it. I love it.
So I want to ask you then, how hard is it for you in Thailand to make friends? So you've spoken to us about a club you've been involved in. So being an Australian who's moved to, you sort of knew a couple of people there, but since then you've made some amazing friends. And how have you done that? And how hard has it been for you to make friends? Like, he's a social bloke.
Yeah.
We're not going to lie. We are not lying to you. Look, he's got it. You want a story? This man's got a story.
If you want a joke, he's got one.
Yes, but it's like I go and play sport at a British club in Bangkok. There's all different sports and there's all different things. And I just be me, happy, and you make friends and you meet people, and then there'll be also on the flip side of that, I do a lot of networking stuff. So Australian Thai Chamber of Commerce, British Thai Chamber of Commerce. I've been to a lot of these things. Internations, another one. Meetups, have all different things just to go and meet all new people, hear their story.
Yeah.
And then then people say, well, join our WhatsApp group or join this.
Yeah.
And if we're all going out for, Bangkok's a very social city. There's always places to eat and drink, and it's not just about drinking, but there's always like the night markets and things.
Yeah.
Like, you come over, I'll take you to the night markets.
Well, we didn't get to go because it rained.
We were meant to be at a night market the night Rich and I were going. He bumped into him. I know this is bad, but I wanted to get a ping pong show.
Just have a look.
I wanted to see it. We didn't go. Didn't go. My daughter said, Mum, don't
I didn't bring out a
go.
little ping pong bat, that's why.
No.
That's what it was.
Yep.
But like we bumped into you. We didn't end up going to the markets. We were having such a great time with you.
Yeah.
I left you guys and I went back to our room to go to bed because we had a 4 a.m.
Flight.
up for flight.
Yep.
You guys stayed on for a bit. But like it's making friends is easy. You're talking all about these clubs that you've... Well, how did you find this club to know that, you meet these
The
people?
British club, yeah.
All of that. I just Google, and some friends of mine said another club is called the Pacific City Club, which is in a building that was one of the first lot of people I met. And then a good friend of mine, his dad is he works for the club. He always introduces new members.
Yep.
He's a brilliant guy, and he gave me some good advice and stuff. He said, you like sport, the British club do that. There's a few others. So I just joined up, and then I lived in one part of Bangkok, and then I moved to another part. You just pick and choose.
And you find it's, like you've got to get out there and do that, right? Because
Yes,
otherwise you sit in
you have to be proactive.
Sit in your apartment one day.
You do have to be proactive. You do have to say, I came here to meet as many people as I can.
Yep.
When I live in Australia, I've got oldest of old friends.
Yeah,
it's
correct.
easy and it's in comfort zone.
Yeah.
So you have to make an effort. You have to say, I don't really feel like going out, but it's those times that you meet all these random people and you go, wow, that was pretty cool. And if you are open to keep meeting people, you'll just meet people. If you sort of just hide in your drink and say, no one talks to me, well, that's normal anyway.
So apart from your kids and that, is there anything you miss about Australia?
I miss paying high taxes. I miss all the rules. I miss that in Australia, if I drive a car with my elbow out the window, I can get fined. I really miss that. I wish I could come back for all that sort of stuff. No.
Yeah.
I'm done. I want new experiences, and the climate is beautiful here.
Yeah.
In Geelong, it's horrible. Like you're cold for 8 months a year.
Yeah.
It's brutally cold.
Yeah.
So I want to ask you, were your family upset that you were leaving? Like what? So are friends like saying to you, it's so cool you're doing this, celebrating you being different? What did you have to go through to either your friends and family back home being okay, or did you have to not worry so much about what they thought and what they said?
Bit of both. I have 4 children. They're all adults. Each one of them is slightly a different relationship.
Yep.
My daughter I'm the closest with. So it was more about, I want to be outside my comfort zone. I want to have challenges. I believe I've been a great father and still will be, but I want to just let me go and do these things that who knows what can come of this.
Yeah.
And it's just, you meet people who have lived all over the planet because of their jobs and their careers, and they speak 3 or 4 languages, and it just inspires me more. And I think, I just hope, all right, my children I know are disappointed in some way.
In what way? Let's talk about that, because the thing is, a lot of people don't. We were talking about this before, right? Like a lot of people hide the family stuff and the kids, and everyone. There's no such thing as a perfect parent.
No.
So what is it about that you think your kids be disappointed in, and how do you deal with those disappointments?
They're all different the way they say they miss me, and they're all different how they show they miss me. I know it is true, but if I just lived in Geelong still, they would only visit me once a week or once a week.
Exactly.
I've got to go and chase what I want to do. And on the flip side, I'm hoping that I inspire them to think, you know what, there's a big beautiful world out there, and there's a multitude of opportunities to meet, learn cultures, learn language, learn just rules, and
not be taking it up that with taxes.
And people, all these people around the world, right? Like I know Tracy and I, like since we've moved here, our WhatsApp is just full of all these different people.
And people coming visiting.
Yeah.
Like when you say at home in Geelong, people go, oh, we should catch up. And you don't.
Yeah.
Whereas here, since we've been here, literally people going, hey, you said we'd come and stay with you, like you. Like we love that people actually do it.
Yeah, or we had a couple the other day, right? They said, look, we're at the same conference, we didn't meet, but we're going to be in Penang. Do you want to catch up with a drink?
We went and met some randoms who were so inspiring.
But that's my point before. When you're back where you live and everything, it's easy just to meet, I'll catch them somewhere else. But when you move away, you have to be proactive to make new friends.
Yeah.
Well,
and
Ash,
I enjoy that part.
Ash, you and I, we met through a course back in 2008 and 10, right?
Tell everyone what the course was.
It was a Leaders for Geelong, the leadership course. As you can tell, we're leaders.
Yes.
And
Peaky Blinders, actually.
The new hats for the boys.
Yeah. And, but, you know, we met and we're entrepreneurs and we connected, right? But we probably saw each other 2 or 3 times over the next 15 years, right?
Yes.
And then we met the other night and 2 days later, you're like, I'm coming to your place. Like, cool. But that wouldn't happen in Geelong.
No.
Because we lived around the corner.
You can't say it wouldn't happen because some people
No.
But I just think it's really special that you went, I think I know that bloke.
Yeah.
That we had some drinks. I got back. I went for a massage and I come back and he's off his tits with this dude. So this dude and another guy from Australia, and it was just super cool.
Well, babe, I can say it probably doesn't happen because Ash and I met at the footy 4 years ago, before you moved overseas. You may remember, you may not. And it's like, let's catch up, let's do it, right? And we never did. Right? Yeah. But when you're over here...
Because you've just taken up
with...
Exactly,
you take for granted
but here,
around.
I make an effort to go and meet people.
Yeah.
I will sit there and say, I've had a big day and I play a lot of sport and things, and I've got to go to another networking thing, and I think, all right, it doesn't matter, I'll just do it. And always something good comes. And you make an effort and an effort just happens.
So your advice is, if you're thinking about it, just give it a crack.
Yeah, like...
You don't have to pack up back home, do you?
No, you can ask you questions, you can ask me questions, and I was lucky. When I moved to Thailand, I had good people give me good advice that saved me a lot of time and a lot of money.
Yeah.
But
a lot of time and a lot of money.
I need to ask you about that because when you say you people gave you good advice, for anyone who doesn't know anyone in Thailand or Malaysia or Vietnam or Cambodia, how would they meet? Like, you had a business contact. So if you didn't know anyone, what would you do to actually reach out and have a good contact with you? It's really good advice.
I still think I would, not that I'm big on Facebook, but I've joined so many Facebook groups in Bangkok, and there was so many good questions and so many massively dumb questions and dumb people. You got to filter that. But there was a lot of things I learned really quick, and there was a lot of places where I go, you know what, I'm going to go there and meet all people. So and still now, I am really proactive in just meeting all different people. And then you meet, and then someone will say, you know what, we're all play sport here, or we do this, or it may not be sport. You might like walking around the parks or exploring Bangkok or whatever.
All the other stories you've told us.
Yes. There's not many stories.
Told some stories. He has. He's told us some
stories.
Oh, yes. We don't know whether we can put those stories on
there
YouTube. We won't. But you can imagine.
But apparently, Ash is going to set up his own YouTube channel.
Yes.
What's it going to be called? Not sure.
what?
No.
I have a big one.
No. It's going to be something like the questions you want answered.
That's it, from Bangkok.
The answers you want. The real answers you need, or something like that.
Talking BS.
So once we do it, we're going to set up a link.
In the grab on the way here, he came up with a good name because he's a funny bloody
My
bugger.
pants are on fire because I'm
He's a funny bugger. What was it?
I have a big one.
I have a big one.
No, it's Ivor Biggin. It's
Ivor Biggin.
Hale and Pace did a sketch like that.
So anyway, he's a really
we're going to set that
funny
up.
dude. And we were saying...
We'll set a link up.
We will. We'll connect you if you want to follow Ash.
And if you ever want one night in Bangkok...
But...
Think hangover.
But...
I'll put you in the freezer like Mr.
Chow. Honestly, we were saying... Ash, like, you've got so much experience of the years you've been doing it, and people want to know the real raw stuff. you'll either attract or repel people.
So the hardest thing, what's been the hardest thing?
I mean, setting up bank accounts and I've set up a company and if you try and do it in the wrong order, it won't happen. If you do a lot of things in the right order, it just is more, that would be always my advice, to do things properly in the right order. The hardest thing is still the language barrier. I mean, I've had an accident on a motorbike, I've been in hospital, I've had to do a few things, and I've sat there and said, I don't know what I'm looking at, I don't know what forms I'm signing. So I'm lucky I'm able to ring and call a Thai person who would go, yeah, I'll help you out straight away. I mean, if one of your people who are watching wants to come to Bangkok or Thailand, I can easily connect people and connections. And do that for no real reason, because it helped me when people did that for me. And I'm always been like that business-wise and help people, because I know how much those things help me. Huge.
And you do find that in the expat community, don't you? Everyone's willing to help because they understand it. They're in the same boat. Especially when they've set something up, or they've set up a company, they've set up a business, or they're trying to do property, or they've got relationship issues, or whatever it might be. There's so many ways to get a good answer.
And so many ways to make mistakes as well. But I think there's no perfect way, is there? Like, exploring, taking on something new and taking the risk of something new means you're going to make mistakes. You're never going to not make mistakes.
No, you're going to encounter challenges, and challenges can either break you up, or you go, how do I get the right answer?
Or I won't do that again.
Yes. Oh, definitely. You know, those people, I definitely don't need to talk to. In Thailand, I haven't come across that. I know other people will say, yes, I've had a horrible time. Well, I don't probably frequent those bars or those areas that they go to.
Sure you don't.
That's why I don't know.
That's why I don't have a YouTube channel. That's literally why he needs one.
Maybe.
Maybe
and I'm going to call it the bold truth. I do not want to.
You have literally just come up with an amazing name, the bold truth.
Well, I'm going to wear a hat, a mask, so no one knows it's me.
Well, they will.
And I'll give you the bold truth.
Because we're going to give you a link. But all the joys, right? Like you talk about, you just hop on a plane all the time.
And the freedoms of just... Like I used to go to, or I still do go to some internations events, which are all expat events. And then we would get together with a group of friends, all different people from like a good friend from Bulgaria, Malaysia, male, female, all whole group of us. And we'd say, let's meet up. And they go, there's not an event organised. And I said, hold it, let's organise a WhatsApp group called Spontaneous Drinks. And so we've all got this thing. So someone just says, who wants to go to a night market? Who wants to go for a beer there? Who wants to check out this art show or comedy thing? And we all just roll up, and everyone says, how do you know to do that? And we said, we've got this group called Spontaneous Drinks. And everyone goes, can I get on it? And they said, well, you have to ask Ashley, because if you're a wanker, he will cut you off straight away. And I go, if you are rude, if you are not, if you don't get our silly jokes, you're gone.
If you're a dick who can't take a joke, you're not allowed in.
And you won't like his channel either.
I haven't even started it. But like, it's just, for me, it was really easy. And spontaneous meaning, like someone goes, you know what, I've just finished work, who wants to go to this bar, blah, 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 or the night markets. We always go to these different night markets. The food, and we have a beer and we sit around and we all just talk and laugh all night.
Okay, so what do you say to people who say, but it's all right for you because you seem like you're really confident and you're social, and so have you had people join your group who maybe aren't that out there and maybe take a bit of warming up?
So they're a bit like Tracie.
Strangers.
So they're like Tracie.
Yeah.
Do you think like if people joined your WhatsApp group, or we're setting up a Signal group, by the way, but do you think that's where people can maybe have a bit of a chat, feel comfortable?
Yeah, of course, because we just, and like, I can't remember, I think the mix is like half and half male, female, but like...
No ladyboys?
Yeah, there's always a couple, but that's the thing about Thailand that is still, for foreigners, is trying to get their head around. A lot of them are the ladyboys are very entrepreneurial, very And if I set up any business, I would love to have a partner because they're very loyal and they would support any business you had. They seriously would.
Well, you're going to
And
say you're saying on your channel that you're going to interview someone so people can understand
because
who they are.
they I've got like great friends. Like when I had a motorbike accident, one came and said, "Have you fixed your bike yet?" And I said, "Oh, I don't know where to take it. It's a Vespa. I'll get ripped off, or I don't even know where to take it."
Yeah.
And she came down, grabbed it, and took it off, and it cost me $300 Australian, and it got totally just fixed. Like it was just huge. And
So I think that would be really interesting if you set up a channel, because I think there's so much misinformation out there about, like, you've made these amazing friends that you wouldn't have had back in Australia, and you're saying they're the most genuine, heartfelt people, and we're saying, well, I reckon there'd be lots of people who would want to be like, well, how did you become a ladyboy? What is it? Are you a boy or are you a girl? Are you... All of those questions that people are too scared to ask.
Really?
The bold truth.
What if they didn't want to answer those questions?
Well, I don't think they'd have to answer.
What if
I
you just said, "Tell me about your journey and
exactly.
what is your career?" So they may not even want to discuss whether they got something amputated or stayed or
But what if they did?
If they did, right?
Oh, they did.
You'll find somebody who do.
And if they didn't, that's cool too. That it's just people are allowed to be who they want to be.
And I'm not defending or whatever. Like, good on you. Like, but
it's their journey and it's their story.
But like I said, I have good friends from all different groups, and they're just so helpful all the time.
Yeah.
Did you have any moments when you thought, "Oh, what have I done?"
When I first moved, and then I was in a place, and I got this is a true story, and I kept.
Well, I hope it is.
As opposed to a fake one.
I'm glad you're telling the truth here.
All right, this is true. All right. No, but I was in a little restaurant, and you get your food and the drinks, and then this third little menu, and it's because in Thailand marijuana is legal to have cookies and joints and whatever, and down the bottom had magic mushy shake. And I thought, I've never done this. And I'm thinking, you know what?
How old are you at this stage?
Last year was 56.
And
right?
you by yourself?
Yes.
Okay, yep.
So I said, all right, I said, Nonka, and the waitress came over. I said, I'll have one of these, magic mushy shake. Okay. A couple minutes later, she says, "Oh, the chef wants to speak to you." I think, "Well, the chef, like this is going to be pretty cool." Michelin star. So anyway,
Michelin star.
Anyway, he says, "What do you want?" And there's like 5 different freeze-dried bags. I said, what do you think? He says, "I have this." So anyway,
and did you
cut to the.
You've never had it before?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cut to the Chase. I googled it and said, if you're happy with your settings and your mindset, yes, I'm happy. I feel safe where I am. Yada yada yada. So I had
Google
this
is the great explainer.
what was cool was the staff all knew I had this, and it was a big restaurant on the street, and they're all saying, happy hour, and they're not getting many people in. And I've had this magic shake for like an hour, and I've gone, listen, I'm going to show you how to get people in. so I'm just going, hey, you look thirsty. Come here. These are icy cold. Hey, come back. And I'm going, come here, everybody. Happy hour. And I'm dancing, and it was just hilarious. Yeah. Not silly, not rude, not disrespectful.
Yeah.
And I would say it's actually, I am the number one. But
now, I thought your visa didn't allow you to work in Thailand.
I didn't actually put in an invoice.
Okay.
So I was volunteering. But flipping on your question, the next morning.
Did you bring people in that night?
Yes, because I'm just. Because just a relentless pain in the
ass. And every time you walk past there, they go, hey.
But smiling and laughing.
Yeah. So the next morning, the next morning.
Yes, answering your question. The next morning, I got up, had breakfast, and I was just sitting there and I had the whole magic mushy,
experience.
Just chilling in my room going.
I'm sure there's plenty of people watching us that will have never had a
yes, and look, like I said, I have a good mindset. The settings, and it was really comfortable, really happy for me. And I woke up the next morning. I was just doing something on my bike, and then I was just like, someone went, and I went, I am doing the right thing. Yeah. My kids are happy. Yeah. They don't need me. Why am I feeling guilty about doing what?
Yeah.
And so from then on, I've just embraced it.
Yeah.
great.
And I've just been here, and you know, whether I needed that chocolate shake or not, but it certainly got me to the
restaurant
answer.
needed the staff, needed the customers by the sounds of it.
You know,
And we're back.
We just had a technical glitch. The camera overheated. We
Because
can't.
of the content that we're
It
providing
was
here.
so hot.
Ash's content
spicy
is just
dead
unbelievable.
So we can't remember where we left off.
But what happened was it missed out on the Ladyboy story, I think.
there's no Ladyboy story.
That was an amazing
Yeah,
story.
sorry you missed out. Yeah.
Okay, you
No,
got to
see-
come back to hear
yeah.
it again if you want to hear the Ladyboy story.
You got to go to Ash's channel.
Yeah. When he gets it set up, of course.
So what we're going to wrap up now because the camera's going to overheat again because Ash's stories are just too hot for the camera.
Too
But what
spicy.
do we want to say to anyone who's thinking about leaving the West? Because seriously,
Look,
it's not
definitely
just
do your
us.
homework. But definitely do your homework.
Yep.
Yeah.
And like I said to you guys, you're here in Penang.
Yeah.
You don't have to just say this is where I'm staying forever.
Correct.
Yeah.
Check out a few different places. Like
Yep.
there's a lot of people in Vietnam, Cambodia, Laos.
Yep.
Indonesia.
Yes,
Yep,
yes.
Bali,
Go
all
to
that,
Bali.
yep.
There's a lot of Australians go to Bali.
Yep.
But I like Thailand. You check it out. You don't have to just stay and that's it. And then if you don't like it, it's
Correct,
spoiled
yeah.
your whole experience.
But
Check it out.
what do you say to people who've like, oh yeah, but it's all right for you because you're this, you're that. You're like, I mean, for me, we say just give it a bloody crack. What do you say? That's all right for you. You had a construction company and
Yeah,
you were
you
all
sold that,
set,
you know.
and you sold that.
Tell
and
me,
you're
son,
all
I'm
set.
broke. You know I'm broke.
So even
I'm a shit busker, so if I busk, you support me.
So even a broke bloke
Yep.
can be busking in Bangkok.
At the night market.
You know, like you see a lot of people get redundancies.
Yeah.
Our audience is really keen on their
What we
futures.
haven't said about is the cost of living, right? It is what?
Oh,
A
it's-
fifth, a tenth?
The standard of living is higher,
Yep.
and the cost of living is a lot lower.
Well, okay.
I mean, I pay 72 baht a month for my water. That's
Which
like
is how much
$3
is it?
something.
Yeah.
Okay, really, really quickly, because people are going to want to know. Healthcare.
I have health insurance,
Yep.
and people actually come to Bangkok for all the hospitals. Especially, there's a lot of wealthy areas. They come to like from Dubai and everything, just to use the hospitals there, which I think is crazy because I thought they were.
What about
there.
boob jobs and
Is that what you're
face
doing? I was wondering what you're doing.
Yeah, I was like,
Do you know, in walking around Bangkok,
jobs.
I've never noticed boob jobs.
oh, of course you wouldn't notice boobs.
You're just putting one foot in front of the other, aren't you?
Because I'm coming to you for you to ask all of your friends, so all of your ladyboy friends,
There's
you've
that.
got really close friends. I
Yep.
want the person with the best tits.
So you
to
don't
find out
want
who
you
to
don't want a
send.
nipple there and one up here.
No.
I think that's hot.
It might be
Oh, what
hot.
might be
Look,
good?
there's a niche market for everyone,
Yeah,
but
well, we've discovered Ash's secrets.
You
Yeah.
can hang a towel at different heights.
that's right. But honestly, seriously, what you're saying is you just, like us, decide to give it a go.
Yep.
There's no decision that you'll ever make in life that's permanent.
No. Like we can
Yeah,
go back
don't figure on
We can
that.
go back
It's
to
not-
Australia if we want to.
You can change and tweak it,
Yep.
and expect to have a few challenges and a few things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you just work through them, and it's not as hard as we think. But if you ask the right people, it makes it more
And
Yeah.
you know what? We're here. And as someone just said to me who watched, I said, check out this video of ours. And he was like, watching you guys was like hanging out with my best friends.
Yeah.
So honestly, if you message us, so long as we get your message on YouTube or whatever,
And
we
we
would
get you.
always, if you want a hand, or you decide to give it a go and you're stuck somewhere,
You
reach
take it.
out to us. We're here. We'll help anyone.
Yep, that's it. So, anyway, thanks, Ash.
Oh, my pleasure.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ash.
Thank you for having me.
And he's about to start up a channel. We're going to promote it for him.
And we'll let you know when he knows what that
It's
is.
going to be called One Night in Bangkok.
It's not going to be called that. So I'll come up.
It's I've got a big one.
I
I've got a big one.
My life's the lady- my life with the lady
I
boy.
explore Bangkok all the time, and I find so many cool spots
Yeah.
that most people don't even find.
He's
Exactly.
a wealth of information, and
He's a-
when he works out what his channel name is, we promise if
To
you
put it up
message
there.
us, we'll introduce you to Ash.
This week I'll do something this week.
Yeah, right.
Exactly. And
Okay.
it might just be like a holder name, just to get
No.
people to subscribe.
No. He's
No, it'd be something radical and ridiculous.
Oh, yeah, really?
Yeah.
The Thai Peaky Blinder.
So Rich bought a hat today.
Obviously
We were at
you
the
bought hats.
market,
Yeah,
so we
definitely.
had. So
I'm trying to be the lead singer of ACDC.
and I was like, you're like a Peaky Blinders boy, and he was like, yep. So we bought it.
And that cost you a whole $9?
Yeah, something like that.
Mine was $6, but I negotiated harder.
Anyway,
This is better.
do what you're scared to do. Honestly,
Yeah.
No growth
Give
in
it
the
a go.
comfort zone.
there's not.
Yeah.
Be scared
Oh,
and do
guys,
it anyway.
We'll see you next time.
How many times they keep asking me to come back? and
Oh,
work?
I'm sure.
I
I'm
bet
sure.
they do. I bet they do.
But anyway, it was great fun.
Yeah.
And I can't even recall where that was, but it was good fun.
It doesn't matter. We've had beers and we're
Yeah,
just having a
that's it.
chat.
But
Yeah.
like the people, and another thing is the language. I have a bit of a fascination with languages, and I try and speak it. I don't care if I get it wrong. I don't care. The
if they make fun of you.
but no, the
or-
Thai people don't make fun.
But they had fun with you.
Yes,
about
they
your
will correct you and say,
Yeah.
"Oh,
Give us a couple of words, can
all
you?
right." Like I remember being on the back of a motorbike, and if you want to turn left, you say, "Leo sai, Leo sai."
Leo Sai.
Leo qua is to go right.
Yeah, wow.
And I'm going, Leo sa, Leo qua, Leo sa, and I'm getting, he's going, buffalo.
Left, right, left, right.
But just lovely. Like,
Yeah.
But all of those things, I
So you speak a bit of Thai now, don't you?
yes.
Give us a few words, can you?
So,
Give us a
okay,
joke in Thai.
So,
Give us a joke.
so you actually sought out a teacher. You found
Yes,
someone on
yes,
Facebook,
and- I'm very
write
visual.
Thai-
I'm very
Yeah.
visual. So we went through a book and we would talk twice a week for an hour.
Yep.
And then I wrote, as I showed you, I wrote everything on A4, how I would say it in English with English words. I can't write Thai. So, but it's not just how you say it, it's how you pronounce it too.
Yes.
And then how...
What was the one we were talking about
Last night?
That
Oh.
when we were walking to
Yeah.
dinner.
Well, ow, if you say ow, it means I want.
Yeah.
Yes.
But if I say my ow,
Yes.
means I don't want.
Okay.
Right? So someone will come and do something else, say, my ow, my ow.
And when
If
you pronounce
especially
it-
someone wants to sell me a shit watch or something,
Yeah.
I go, my ow, my ow.
Yeah.
Right?
And then wasn't a
But if I say,
pronunciation?
if I have a beer and I go, ow, my, same word,
My, so ow my.
ow, my
Yeah.
means it's a question. It's the same word, but
Right.
it's a question. So ow, my means you want.
Yeah.
So you say, oh, yeah, I'll have a beer.
So Ash is going to have tutorials on his channel as well, I think.
But it was funny because when we went for a walk last night for dinner, Ash arrived yesterday afternoon. I was in
Unexpected.
bed watching TikToks, and I got up and we had a chat, went for a walk for dinner, and we were talking about this. And because even the way you say the same word but pronounce it differently can mean a completely different
Oh,
thing.
and if you say my in the middle of a sentence, it's something different again.
Like
it
that.
can be just like
So how, but for you, was
But
it
it's just-
like learning
Yeah.
the basics enough that, because I think it's really important, when we're in Australia, we go, why can't they assimilate?
Yes.
But actually moving to another country and learning their language is really difficult. So you really took that on board.
I still want to do it. I really do. And my thoughts are, if I do want to do business here, I do want to engage in that type of area. It would be well and truly advantageous if I could speak.
Yeah.
And I could say, and there's things when people talk and I'll understand and they'll notice I understand. And they say, oh, putai, which means you speak Thai. I say, oh, pomputai dai nidnoi. And they go, oh, like,
So what did you say then? Putai,
pomputai, which is
Pomputai.
Pud, P-U-D is speak Thai, obviously. Pomputai, I speak Thai.
A little
My day, nidnoi.
I have a
Dai,
big one.
nidnoi. So I can, dai is can, nidnoi.
Yeah.
So you're basically saying, just a little bit. Just a
And
little
they look
bit.
at me going, but if I was really fluent in Thai, I wouldn't tell anyone.
Yeah.
Because you could hear what they're
just-
saying.
Yeah.
I just wouldn't. Because
Listen.
if I'm in somewhere negotiating, that would be a massive.
Yeah, right. Oh,
But I know all the numbers, I know all the stuff. So
And culturally, did you find many cultural differences that you had to...
yeah, like what you'd expect, but the Thai people are just so
Beautiful.
that they'll just let you roll in. That they celebrate pretty much everyone's
Differences.
holidays. Like they celebrate Halloween more than we celebrate Halloween.
Yeah.
They celebrate Christmas and they don't really have Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But their time of the year, the New Year and all that is Songkran, which is just the most amazing part to be in Bangkok, in Thailand. The people are just great. Like they're just so patient. There's just nothing that I'll walk home for say late at night or any time. I feel safe. It doesn't matter where or what.
We feel safe everywhere in Asia.
You're just safe, and you know, it's just nice. It's just a really good feeling. Really relaxed, you know.
I think for us it was really good because we're obviously just starting our journey like 4 months in, and we're unsure where we're going to live. But to catch up with you and someone who's done it for 3 years, it really inspires us.
And that's how I was when I first came. I would speak to other people, expats from all over the world, and they go, "I've just chucked my life in to come and do this," and I go, you know what, I should just, why can't I do it?
Yeah.
I think I'm more experienced business-wise, life-wise. I'm not only in my 20s or whatever. But I mean, if you wanted to come to Thailand, I've got so many really cool tips to shortcut things, do things the smart way, the right people.
So would you say Thailand for everyone? Because like we arrived, we travelled Asia heaps. And then when we landed, we were like, oh, we love it. But we'd been to Phuket. That was it. And we were like, oh, it's too touristy. That was our experience.
If you go with Thai people, my best experiences in Bangkok, and it's a big city, is when I'm with Thai people who go, we're going to go to this place. And you go, there's no way I would walk down this little street and find the most incredible, you know, bar or restaurant. You find the most random things in Bangkok. And it's with Thai people that understand.
And infrastructure, technology.
My internet is faster, my Wi-Fi's faster.
Cheaper.
We've got a SkyTrain, we've got a massive... And we're back.
We just had a technical glitch. The camera overheated.
Because of the content that we're providing.
It was so hot.
Ash's content is just unbelievable.
So we can't remember where we left off.
But what happened was it missed out on the Ladyboy story, I think.
There's no Ladyboy story.
That was an amazing story.
Sorry you missed out. Yeah.
Okay, you got to come back to hear it again if you want to hear the Ladyboy story.
You got to go to Ash's channel.
Yeah. When he gets it set up, of course.
So what we're going to wrap up now because the camera's going to overheat again because Ash's stories are just too hot for the camera.
But what do we want to say to anyone who's thinking about leaving the West? Because seriously,
look, definitely do your homework.
Yep.
And like I said to you guys, you're here in Penang.
Yeah.
You don't have to just say, this is where I'm staying forever.
Correct.
Yeah.
Check out a few different places. Like there's a lot of people in Vietnam, Cambodia, Laos.
Indonesia.
Yes.
Bali.
Bali, there's a lot of Australians go to Bali. Yeah. But I like Thailand. You check it out. You don't have to just stay and that's it. And then if you don't like it, it's spoiled your whole experience.
But
check it out.
What do you say to people who've like, oh yeah, but it's all right for you because you're this, you're that. You're like, I mean, for me, we say just give it a bloody crack. What do you say? That's all right for you. You had a construction company and you were all set. And you sold that.
And you're all set. I'm broke. You know I'm broke.
So even
I'm a shit busker, so if I busk, you support me.
So even a broke bloke can be busking in Bangkok.
At the night market.
You know, like you see a lot of people get redundancies. They're like, our audience is really keeping on their
what we haven't said about is the cost of living, right? It is a fifth, a tenth.
The standard of living is higher, and the cost of living is a lot lower.
Well,
I mean, I pay 72 baht a month for my water. That's
which
like
is how much
$3
is it?
something.
Yeah. Okay, really quickly, because people are going to want to know. Healthcare.
I have health insurance, and people actually come to Bangkok for all the hospitals. Especially, there's a lot of wealthy areas. They come to like from Dubai and everything, just to use the hospitals there, which I think is crazy because I thought they were.
What about boob jobs and face
what you doing? I was wondering what you're doing.
Yeah, I was like,
do you know, in walking around Bangkok, I've never noticed boob jobs.
Oh, of course you wouldn't notice boobs.
You're just putting one foot in front of the other, aren't you?
Because I'm coming to you for you to ask all of your friends, so all of your ladyboy friends, you've got really close friends. I want the person with the best tips.
So you don't want a nipple there and one up here?
No.
I think that's hot.
It might be hot. There's a niche market for everyone. But
we've discovered Ash's secrets.
You can hang a towel at different heights.
That's right. But honestly, seriously, what you're saying is you just, like us, decide to give it a go.
Yep.
There's no decision that you'll ever make in life that's permanent.
No. Like we can
don't figure on that.
We can go back
It's
to
not-
Australia if we want to.
You can change and tweak it,
Yep.
and expect to have a few challenges and a few things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you just work through them, and it's not as hard as we think. But if you ask the right people, it makes it more
And
Yeah.
you know what? We're here, and as someone just said to me who watched, I said, check out this video of ours, and he was like, watching you guys was like hanging out with my best friends.
Yeah.
So honestly, if you message us, so long as we get your message on YouTube or whatever,
And
we
we
would
get you.
always, if you want a hand, or you decide to give it a go and you're stuck somewhere,
You
reach
take it.
out to us. We're here. We'll help anyone.
Yep, that's it. So, anyway, thanks, Ash.
Oh, my pleasure.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ash.
Thank you for having me.
And he's about to start up a channel. We're going to promote it for him.
And we'll let you know when he knows what that
It's
is.
going to be called One Night in Bangkok.
It's not going to be called that. So I'll come up.
It's I've got a big one. I've got a big one.
My life's the lady- my life with the lady
I
boys.
explore Bangkok all the time, and I find so many cool spots
Yeah.
that most people don't even find.
Exactly.
He's a wealth of information, and
He's a-
when he works out what his channel name is, we promise if
To
you
put it up
message
there.
us, we'll introduce you to Ash.
This week I'll do something this week.
Yeah, right.
Exactly. And
Okay.
it might just be like a holder name, just to get
No.
people to subscribe.
No. He's
No, it'd be something radical and ridiculous.
Oh, yeah, really?
Yeah.
The Thai Peaky Blinder.
so Rich bought a hat today.
Oh, so
we were at
you
the
bought
Head
hats.
Market,
Actually, that's
so we
my
had.
hat.
So
I'm trying to be the lead singer of ACDC.
and I was like, you're like a Peaky Blinders boy, and he was like, yep. So we
That's
bought
it.
it.
And that cost you a whole $9?
yeah, something like that.
Mine was $6, but I negotiated harder.
Anyway,
This is better.
do what you're scared to do. Honestly,
Yeah.
No growth
Give
in
it
the
a go.
comfort zone.
there's not.
Yeah.
Be scared
Oh,
and do
guys,
it anyway.
We'll see you next time.